Hello and welcome to the Cubbears fan report for November the 14th, 2024. I had to go to Memphis for an appointment at the Veterans Administration Hospital there, and I was listening on, it was the day after Memorial Day or Veterans Day, and I was listening to the Vietnam vets talk about how they were spit on and some of the battles they saw. I am a veteran. I am eligible for health care. And I didn't get shot at. I'll admit it. I don't deserve the same accolades that they did. All I did is eat too many donuts, and I became a diabetic, and diabetes led to my stroke, and my stroke led to my brain looking like Swiss cheese. Yet here I am, presenting to you the Cubs and the Bears. The Cubs I have no news on. The Bears, they were up to something while I was gone. I went to Tunica on Sunday, Tunica, Mississippi, where we have casinos, and now they have sports books. And I watched the Bears game, and then I played some poker. And the Bears was a difficult game to watch. It was terrible. And so the Bears said, we got to do something. So they fired Shane Waldron. I didn't think it was completely his fault because the offensive line really is suspect, and both their tackles were out. And it's hard to protect your quarterback when you can't have your starting offensive line. But I have criticized Ryan Poles for not drafting more line help instead of drafting more receivers. Although I like Rome Odunze, I don't think Rome Odunze is what the Bears needed there. They needed a dominant left tackle. They didn't get one. They have Braxton Jones there, and he was hurt. So the Bears basically got sacked 9 times. And some people are wondering if the Bears should eventually bench Caleb Williams and play Tyson Bagent. But the only reason to play Tyson Bagent is to save Caleb Williams' life. I mean, I don't know how many of these sacks he can take. He was sacked 9 times this Sunday. He was sacked 6 times against the Cardinals. And these are not teams that are known to have awesome defenses. Now the Bears got to play the Packers, and the Packers know how to sack people. So this will be very interesting. The Bears have the toughest remaining schedule going into it. When they lost on that Hail Mary, the commando bomb, that was going to be possibly the last straw for Matt Eberflus. I said, well, let's wait and see if they can make the playoffs. Well, they haven't looked like a playoff team. They are looking bad. But I was wondering whether Shane Waldron was to blame for all this, but I've watched some videos, and do you know what a hot route is? I mean, they're being rushed by 7 people, and they don't give them a quick receiver. Is that Caleb Williams? Are you putting too much on Caleb Williams? Should you start Tyson Bagent just to save Caleb Williams' life and his legs? Because the Bears have a very bad pattern of putting coaches in a make-it-or-break-it season and then giving them a rookie quarterback. And that's what's happened to Matt Eberflus. That's what happened to John Fox with Mitch Trubisky. And that's what happened to Matt Nagy with Justin Fields. It's not very nice to put a guy in a make-it-or-break-it season with a rookie quarterback. But that's what the Bears have done now 3 times in a row, because probably Matt Eberflus will be fired, and then there'll be a new offensive coordinator. Right now there's a new offensive coordinator. They hired Thomas Brown. And what's interesting about Thomas Brown, he was the offensive coordinator for the Carolina Panthers when Bryce Young was a rookie, and he got fired. So I don't know if we're going to do better. And he's the passing game coordinator, and the passing game was ridiculous because there were no hot routes. They got all these receivers. There's no point in having all these weapons if you can't protect your quarterback and give him time to go through his reads. And that's the problem that the Bears are having. In any case, the Bears have the Packers this weekend, and I'm not confident that the Bears will win another game this season. I looked at the schedule, and it could be argued that the Bears will lose every single game. And it's all going to come back to that Hail Mary loss to Washington. And the Bears should have won that game, and they failed to close it out. They were a 90% chance of winning that game. I don't know what the percentage possibility is on Hail Marys, but they were out of position. They weren't disciplined, and that's on coaching. So who's going to be the coach next year? That's a good question. Some people say the offensive coordinator at Detroit will come over to the Bears, but we're not sure he wants to. but he'll have Caleb Williams to work with if he is not cataclysmically injured. This is the Cubbears Fan Report. Please support my sponsors at Robin Hood Brewery in Iuka, Mississippi, and Taylor's Place in Burnsville, Mississippi, and Table 127 also in Iuka, along with Cream and Sugar. That makes this town a decent town to live in. But this is the Cubbears Fan Report. Please like and subscribe. Have a great day.